You know, I think some people are going to start to think that I'm just like a torso and a head and arms just stuck on a stump, because very rarely do I ever show my legs. Hey guys, FunnyGuyTimmy here for a really quick video. This one is going to be covering something that I see a lot. So I get a lot of people who are trying to get into character voice acting, and they send me their demos, or they'll audition for stuff that I'm hosting or whatever, or I'll see other people's demos or stuff online, and I'll see other people's auditions online. And there's a common thread. There's a common thing that I'm seeing. When it comes to character voices, when it comes to actually doing an over-the-top cartoon character or video game character or something like that, most people don't go far enough. And what I mean by that is, for the most part, most of their characters sound the same. Now, it is true that the most important element to doing character work is acting. And that's true, but that's also true for narration. The thing that differentiates doing commercial narration or audiobook or ebook and doing character work is character voices, and them actually sounding like they belong with the character that the client is looking for or the director is looking for. Most people, when they do a voice, they just don't go far enough. They don't put enough energy into it. So let's say that there is like a dwarf. A lot of people will just go, I'm a dwarf, and that's just my strongman voice. I don't know why that was default. But people just do like I'm a dwarf, look at me, I got my axe or whatever. Maybe do a Scottish accent. And they're not pushing it far enough, especially if it's a cartoon. If it's a cartoon or a video game, and it's not meant to be realistic. If it's meant to be realistic, then by all means go with a more realistic sounding, make it sound more natural. But if it's not and it's a cartoon, push it over the top. Go as far with it as you possibly can. Keep going till it just feels unlike you. That's the goal. It shouldn't feel like you. It shouldn't sound like you. It should be very abstract. It should be very over the top. It should be very bombastic and larger than life. When I do like a Scottish dwarf character, I think there was a couple projects that I did where that's what they wanted, and it's a character that's in my demo that people like. It sounds very much nothing like me, and I try as hard to make it as deep as possible, gravelly as possible, and give it as big a Scottish sounding accent as possible. A little bit Irish. So it'd be like, "Ha! So you think you can come into a dwarf's cave and face little resistance? Well, you've got another thing coming! I love a good fight! It's kind of a shame, really, to have to sully my freshly cleaned blade with your blood." The point is, that voice sounds nothing like me, and it's so over the top, and it's a little rough on the throat, a little bit, but that's probably because I don't do it that often. If I did it more and more, I'd get more used to it. The more you do obscure voices, the more natural it becomes, the easier it is to do. So when I see a lot of people's demos and they have character voices, a lot of them just sound like them. A lot of them sound the same. And when people are looking for a character actor, most clients want someone that can do a lot more than just one voice, a lot more than just one style of read. I work with a lot of clients that they listen to my demo, they hear the variety and the difference in voices and the range, and they hire me to do multiple characters. They hire me to do a lot more than just one voice, which is what you're going for, which is what you want. You want to do more than just one voice for a project. I mean, obviously it's going to be more money, but it's also going to be more experience, and it's going to be more credit. That's the whole point. That's what a lot of clients want. They want one person they can go to for multiple projects instead of having to, every single voice they have to go to a different person. It's more work for them. So most clients are going to be coming to you looking for just one person to do multiple characters. And in order for them to all to sound different, you got to push them as far as you can. You got to stretch yourself out of your comfort zone. the more bizarre, abstract it sounds, the better. Now, is that going to be true for every voice that you do? No. But you need a good variety of voices and a number of your characters that sound very different. And you need some of them that are a little hard for you to do. If it's hard for you to do, at least at first, but to a point that you can do it and get used to it and get better at it, then it's probably on the right track. Then you're probably heading in the right direction. That's basically it. That's basically what I got for you guys. Just a quick tip for y'all, for anyone who's trying to get into character voice acting. Try to make your characters very big, very large. Don't make them mundane and kind of everyday sounding. Make them big. Make them exciting. Make them characters.